Okay, it's the 11th of June and this has taken just under a week to arrive, so yeah, pretty slow by Royal Mail standards, but let's hope it's alright. I don't know, I haven't got high hopes for this, but we will see. Thing is, I got something else in the post from Rare Waves today, and which is this, and that is a nasty dint on it. So yeah, Rare Waves did say though we can offer you a 20% refund or send it back for a replacement, which I will be doing. I'm hoping it isn't the case with this one either, but they just need to really just improve the packaging they're sending things in. This looks alright, thankfully. This looks alright, so it survived intact. So yeah, this is Linkin Park in the back of my head, live FM broadcasts. And that, how much was this again? It was about, I've got an invoice in there, $15.89. So yeah, this was a cheaper release. And that, I can't remember whether these are being released before on that 6 CD box set. I don't know. I'm gonna get the edge of this there. There we go. It's always really hard opening these really thin ones like that, because without giving yourself a paper cut. Okay, so it's in an anti-static sleeve, that's nice. And seems a fairly decent pressing in that as well, so obviously this is an off-label one, so it's not on label, so I'm not sure who handled this one. Mind Control, okay. Never heard of them. But yeah, hopefully it'll be decent audio quality. And that, and yeah. I do find it does depend, obviously, with them. I know, for example, on that 6 CD box set, the one from 2010, you'd think would be better audio quality. It's not, it's terrible. It sounds like someone's phone from 2010 with an incredibly poor bitrate. It sounds just bloody awful. Yeah, we've got an outer sleeve. Alright, so yeah, I'll give this a listen at some point next later. But yeah, overall for the money and that, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that, and it's probably one of the cheapest Linkin Park live vinyl releases. So yeah, but we'll see how the audio quality and that of it is and that. I can't unfortunately play any of it and that, but when I do listen to it, if I remember in a future bit, I'll update this bit, and yeah, we'll get on with that. I've also just seen something out the corner of my eye that I forgot that I also picked up the other day. I picked up Soul 10 from my local CX because it was only a tenner, which, yeah, to be honest, isn't bad. There was that Italian steelbook, which quite caught my eye, but the Italian steelbook, which was, I think, would have been around about £20–25 to get imported to the UK, so not too bad. That one, for some reason, didn't have Dolby Atmos. Don't know why. Really don't know why. Yeah. Though there was recently a French steelbook of the same one that did have the Dolby Atmos, but that one was considerably more money. So, yeah. There we go. 4K disc, regular disc, both the same. And that's literally because, if I remember rightly, the special features on both discs, because in certain regions they only get the 4K disc. I think Australia might be one of them, and that where they only got the 4K disc. So yeah. But in terms of Saw films, out of the sequels, this is probably my second favourite sequel, possibly. Second or third, maybe. Yeah, Saw 2 is my favourite of the sequels. And then it's either Saw 10 or Saw 3, I don't know. Basically, the way I go, the more John Kramer's in it, the more I like it. Although, well, yeah. John Kramer or Hoffman, basically. You know, the more of them you have in the film, the more I'll enjoy it, basically. Yeah. So hopefully Saw 11 and that, you know, don't really know much about it in that. I mean, it's still supposedly coming out this year, but I haven't really heard any information, you know. Hopefully in that we'll have both of them again in there if they're continuing, you know, to do films between Saw 1 and 2. So, yeah. There we go, people, there we go. Alright, so it's the next day, it's the 12th and that of June. I've had a chance to listen to the first half of this, and do not buy this. It's bad. The problem is the audio quality itself isn't bad itself. The problem with this is the way it's recorded. It basically, you can barely hear the music. You can barely hear it because basically it sounds like the microphone is basically a million miles away from where the music is coming from. For example, there's bits in it, you know, there's a few bits where Cheska and that is speaking, and I've no idea what he's saying. All I can hear is a bit of a mumble on that, because it just sounds like someone is just recording it a million miles away, or is in a studio or something, you know, is in a box next door where, like, they're just hearing sort of the mumbles and that from it. So, yeah, because the thing is, when you hear stuff like the crowd, you can hear bits of, like, the crowd talk. That sounds fine, that sounds perfect. And that, so it's, you know, yeah, it basically, you know, sounds like basically a bootleg recording, essentially, rather than, you know, anything more like professional. And if this was an FM broadcast, like, oh boy, that would have been bloody terrible. You think of being an FM broadcast, you know, like, to be honest, I'd rather it be a lower quality recording, but be able to, you know, still clearly, you know, hear everything. Whereas this, it just sounds really like muffled from it being, you know, so far away. And to be honest, like, you get people recording bootleg stuff off their phones these days that sound better than that. Not that that's good quality, not that that's good, and that's not ideal, but still, yeah, it just, unfortunately, just I cannot recommend it, really. You know, it wasn't an expensive release, at least. You know, it was $15.89. So, you know, it wasn't an expensive release, but yeah, I think that's just going to be a one that just sits on the shelf, to be honest, in the collection. Because as I say, I've got other live, you know, Linkin Park concerts that sound an awful lot better, that are actually proper professionally recorded, other than, you know, that one. And that, and ones from around that time. So, disappointed. But yeah, I thought I should definitely, you know, mention that. So, yeah. Okay, it's Saturday, the 22nd of June. And, yeah. I've got hat hair. It's being far too hot today. Anyway, I picked this up from Smith's today. Was the last one they had. And yeah, this cost me $9.99. So this is Metal Sonic 3.0. And yeah, they put this sticker, and they had this over all the different ones in the wave, over this, so you can't see the other two figures in the weave. But yeah, the other figures are Knuckles, King Heavy, and yet another standard modern Sonic release. But yeah, this is the only real one I wanted, and that out of the weave and that, and yeah, I do really like it. I do really like it. And that, I will say, the yellow could be a little bit better. It does feel like the paint is on there a little bit thinly in places. But other than that, pretty nice figure. I'm surprised that it's more of a matte finish rather than more of a gloss finish, actually, because the pictures made it look much more gloss, but it's actually much more matte in real life. So yeah, it's basically it. It's basically it for that. Oh, it was actually, I'll tell a little bit of a story. I had to run into an Asda today twice actually, to basically wash out my eyes because basically I put on suntan cream today because it was really sunny out, and this happens a lot, which is why with this suntan cream, it was factor 50 plus. I don't normally use that. I normally use factor 30 and that, but this factor 50 plus, as my mum said, because she doesn't use that one, she said she never uses that because it's like glue. And it is, because it never truly properly dries. I don't know if you can see from my cheeks, it's a bit shiny and that, and over the day it just drips into your eyes, and my eyes were burning red. And that, and I was actually running, I was literally scrubbing as much as I can to get it out. Because if you tried to wipe it out, it wouldn't come out, it would just spread it around and that, so yay for that. So yeah, but regardless of any of that, you know, glad I picked that up. Wasn't expecting it there, because it said not expected until July, though I guess, you know, we're now just approaching the last week of June, so hey ho, there you go. So yeah, there we go, people, there we go. Oh, okay, so 28th of July, it's too hot. Not July, June. 28th of June. Anyway, the first thing I've got to show you isn't mine, it's going to a friend, but picked this up for him today from CEX. And yeah, now I will be ripping this, not just for myself, but also I'll send him the rip before I post it, because he just said, oh, just waiting until like his birthday or whenever and post it along with that to save him postage, because he was debating whether or not to pay the postage and have it delivered, or just to get me to get it, because one of my local CEXs had it in, and oh boy did we have an issue getting it. So he had a voucher code for CEX, a £10 voucher code, which is the price of this, which is half its current retail price. Doesn't come with a slipcover, this one, but still half the price though. But so he ordered that, emailed me over the order confirmation and everything ready for collection with the order number and everything on there. And on CEX's own like YouTube channel and also website and that as well, it basically just says bring that email along, and there you go. Well, that's how you collect your order. What it doesn't mention is you have to bring ID of the person who ordered it. So the problem was, when I went there, is they wouldn't let me have it, and that, even though I had the order number and that. So yeah, they wouldn't let us have it, and I asked them basically, could I not, if I was to video call him and for him to show his ID on my phone, on the camera, on the video call, would that be alright? But unfortunately no. So he basically then had to quickly email CEX, and thankfully they got back quickly for him to cancel the order. And what he did, and what he should have really done in the first place, is he sent me the voucher code so I could go in the store and just pick it up, because it literally within an hour it was back on the shelves and that. So yeah, anyway, Cinderella 4K Blu-ray, not a one neither me or him are that interested in. It's mainly more for historical purposes. Plus, I haven't seen this film, I don't know, maybe since I was like 7, 8 at the most. So it'll be interesting to see it again. There we go, there's the 4K disc and the Blu-ray. But, okay. That's interesting. I hope this is the correct Blu-ray in there because, basically, this film is a bit unusual as a Disney 4K disc because the Blu-ray has the new transfer on it. Obviously, as well as the 4K. Because Cinderella is one of the most infamous examples of overdoing it on DNR, which is digital noise reduction, where basically not only did they get rid of all of the film grain, they also got rid of all of the details, all the shadows and the textures and everything else of the animation cells, and it was all just stripped down. But thankfully this, they went back and have colour corrected it, but they also did it on the Blu-ray itself. The reason I'm wondering that is, notice on here, there's the 4K disc, it's got the newer U logo, whereas the Blu-ray doesn't. And it also says Disney Classics 12. That's interesting. I'm wondering if they've fudged it. Or not, I don't know, I'll have to find pictures and that of the disc, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the backside, especially also being the UK one. But, yeah. Plus also the special features. This includes basically a load of special features that weren't previously available here in the UK as well. So hopefully they do. We'll soon see when I do rip it. Something I also got yesterday was this. Finally I got Chaos Sonic, and yeah, he looks really good. I do really like him. He does have a sort of I don't know what it is about him, but yeah, it is very nice. This is, I think that we still haven't got no sign of Dr. Deep coming. Yeah, but still, like, this is the only figure in that really good one. I just noticed the bottom of the box on this one has a crack in it. That's everything. I've only just noticed that. Unfortunately, it's made of pretty brittle plastic, that box. I'll have to be careful with that. But yeah, that was £15. I'll show it again properly. There we go. So yeah, I don't know if there's going to be any more waves, because we've already had wave 4 here in the UK, and we're only now just getting the rest of the figures from wave 3. So yeah, will there be a wave 5 of Sonic Prime figures from Jax? Maybe, hopefully, who knows, but yeah, there we go. Alright, very quick, it's future me. I've just checked on someone else's unboxing and their disc was like that as well, so yeah. I also forgot to mention something else in the fact that I did get a 20% refund on the Living Tombstone Childhood Nostalgia vinyl, which ended up being £5.34, something along those lines. So yeah, I was happy enough with that, because, you know, especially when it's with the, you know, overseas with the US, like sending things back or getting replacements is always more of a headache. So yeah, but that, I forgot to say in the video, yeah, that record also cost me £50 total, and nearly half of that was postage. So yeah. Okay, it's the 1st of July. I should put the camera a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah. I'll knock everything over. Box here, and I'm a little bit worried that they've tried to, because there's a bulge here, I can feel it, and I'm a little bit worried that they've tried to fit basically something that's too big for the box and just kind of stuffed it in there, but we will see. We will see. This, because the delivery of this was a £5, which, yeah, like, how much was the postage for this? Doesn't say. Well, it says small parcel up to 1 kilogram, which this is not. This is incredibly light. So, yeah, we'll see. Also, if you're wondering, ow! I just pricked myself with that. There we go. If you're wondering why I don't show the unboxing bit here, is basically because my address is there, and basically I kept, when I used to show it on camera, because once upon a time I go, ooh, there we go, the focusing is back. I always used to have to put either tape or permanent markers over, and I just kept running out. Okay, seems like it was packaged decently well, and okay, it barely fits in this box. Let me actually see. Let me take it out and just see if it actually does. Yeah, it's one of those things that maybe barely fits in, but we will have a look. Yeah, it's bent it slightly there, annoyingly, but it's not too bad. So, this is an original Ben 10 Ultimate Omnitrix. Ah, for God's sake.